Hi everyone, welcome to English Story School, where every tale is a new adventure in learning English through captivating storytelling. Dive into our stories and let the journey to fluency begin. Have you ever wondered what it feels like to step into a forest where every shadow hides a secret and every whisper carries a hidden message? Imagine a world where an entire realm is threatened by a force so dark it can manipulate the very trees around you. Welcome to Robin Hood, the shadow of the forest, where the legendary outlaw faces a menacing darkness threatening the heart of Sherwood. Ready to uncover the secrets lurking in the shadows and join Robin Hood on a journey of intrigue and heroism? Let's dive in. Our story unfolds in the verdant heart of Sherwood Forest, a realm renowned for its beauty and peril. This forest, with its dense canopy and winding trails, is more than just Robin Hood's sanctuary. It is a living, breathing entity that has witnessed countless tales of bravery and treachery. For centuries, the forest has been a refuge for those seeking justice, a place where legends are born and where every rustle in the undergrowth could herald a new adventure. Beneath the tranquil canopy of Sherwood Forest, a world brimming with deep and enigmatic mysteries awaits discovery. At first glance, the forest seems like a picturesque retreat, with dappled sunlight filtering through lush leaves, casting playful shadows on the forest floor. Birds flit from branch to branch, their songs weaving a tapestry of sound that echoes through the stillness. It invites you to breathe deeply and lose yourself in its beauty. However, this serenity is merely a mask, concealing a realm where the ordinary and the extraordinary intertwine. As you venture deeper into Sherwood, the atmosphere begins to shift. The air grows thick with whispers, almost as if the trees themselves are sharing age-old secrets. The vibrant greens and browns take on an enigmatic quality, hinting at stories of the past that linger just beyond your perception. Each rustling leaf and creaking branch seems to carry a narrative, drawing you in and urging you to uncover what lies beneath the surface. The forest's true nature reveals itself in layers, much like the gnarled roots that twist beneath the earth. While the idyllic scenery might suggest peace, it is a fragile facade, often shattered by the clash of steel. Tales of brave outlaws and noble warriors resonate here. Figures like Robin Hood, who embodied the struggle against tyranny and injustice. His legend breathes life into the very air, creating a palpable tension between the heroic and the villainous. Yet, not all is noble in Sherwood. Darker forces lurk within the shadows, remnants of ancient legends and mythic creatures that haunt the underbrush. Tales of treachery and betrayal echo through the centuries, intertwining with the folklore that speaks of witches, bandits, and spectral apparitions. These stories remind us that even in a realm that seems serene, danger and intrigue are never far away. The contrast between beauty and peril creates a magnetic pull, drawing adventurers, seekers of truth, and those yearning for a connection to something greater. Explorers tread carefully, aware that every step could lead to an unexpected encounter, be it with a fellow traveler or a lurking danger. The forest challenges you to look beyond the surface and engage with its complexities, to understand that beneath its calm veneer lies a world alive with tension, rich history, and unfathomable mysteries waiting to be uncovered. In Sherwood Forest, tranquility dances with turmoil, crafting a narrative that is both compelling and timeless. It invites you to embrace the thrill of exploration, to delve into its depths, and to become part of the story that is ever unfolding beneath the emerald canopy. So, as you wander through this captivating wilderness, remember, the calm you perceive is merely a prelude to the extraordinary tales hidden within the heart of the forest. Sherwood Forest, with its ancient trees stretching skyward and winding paths meandering through thickets of wildflowers, presents an inviting facade, a sanctuary where nature thrives in harmonious tranquility. The sun filters through the dense canopy, casting a warm, dappled light that dances playfully on the forest floor. Birds flit between branches, their melodious calls filling the air with a symphony of life. To the untrained eye, it is a perfect refuge, a serene escape from the clamor of the outside world. However, beneath this seemingly idyllic surface lies a complex tapestry woven with tension, conflict, and hidden narratives. As you step deeper into Sherwood, the enchanting beauty begins to reveal its duality. The very trees that sway gently in the breeze have stood as silent sentinels through centuries of tumult. Each gnarled trunk and twisted root has borne witness to myriad struggles, battles fought, lives lost, and alliances forged in the shadows. The rustle of leaves in the wind carries whispers of these stories, echoing with the weight of history that lingers like a mist among the underbrush. The winding paths that seem to invite leisurely strolls often serve as routes for clandestine meetings and secretive exchanges. This forest has been a meeting ground for both outlaws and nobles, a backdrop for plots woven with ambition and betrayal. As you traverse these trails, you can almost sense the pulse of the land, a heartbeat that quickens with each new revelation. The trails may appear serene, but they have seen the footfalls of Robin Hood and his band of merry men, whose escapades against oppression have become legends. Their adventures unfold within this lush environment, where the stakes are high and the thrill of rebellion fills the air. Moreover, the shadows that flit between the trees are not merely tricks of light. They are reminders of the lurking dangers that exist in this enchanting wilderness. Creatures both mythical and real are said to roam these woods, bandits lying in wait, mythical beings guarding ancient secrets, and perhaps even spirits of those who fought for their freedom. The very essence of the forest teeters between safety and peril, creating an atmosphere thick with intrigue. Every crack of a twig or rustle of underbrush can send a thrill of apprehension racing down your spine, reminding you that beauty can coexist with danger. The forest is not just a setting, but a character in its own right, an entity alive with secrets and stories, challenging those who dare to explore its depths. It beckons adventurers with promises of discovery, yet it demands respect and caution in return. What seems peaceful can quickly turn into a maze of unexpected twists and turns, where friendships are tested, loyalties shift, and the line between friend and foe blurs. As you navigate this enchanting yet treacherous landscape, you may find yourself questioning the very nature of the calm that surrounds you. Is it truly a refuge, or is it a carefully constructed illusion? Sherwood Forest invites you to peel back the layers of its beauty and delve into the depths of its mysteries. The interplay of light and shadow, the dance of tranquility and turmoil, creates an enthralling narrative that captivates the imagination. In this forest, every rustle and whisper tells a story, every winding path holds a secret, and every ancient tree stands as a testament to the lives that have unfolded beneath its branches. Sherwood is a place where the allure of peace is tempered by the thrill of adventure, where every corner turned could lead to an unexpected revelation. So, as you wander through this enchanting realm, Keep your senses attuned to the hidden stories woven into its fabric, for beneath its serene beauty lies a world pulsating with life, conflict, and intrigue, forever waiting to be explored. Robin Hood and his band of merry men are not just the stuff of legend. They are the very heartbeat of Sherwood Forest, embodying its spirit of resistance and resilience. As stalwart defenders of this enigmatic woodland, their presence weaves a rich tapestry of courage and camaraderie, one that resonates deeply within the lush embrace of the trees. But their role transcends mere comfort and camaraderie. It is a commitment to constant vigilance in the face of looming threats. At first glance, the merry men, each with their own unique personality and skills, seem like a merry band of outlaws living a carefree existence in the heart of the forest. Yet this perception belies the weight of their responsibilities. These legendary figures are guardians of a fragile equilibrium, maintaining peace not just within the borders of Sherwood, but extending their protective reach to the surrounding lands as well. Their camaraderie and joviality provide a veneer of lightness, but underneath lies a profound sense of duty and sacrifice. Each member of the band plays a pivotal role in this grand narrative. Take Little John, for instance, a towering figure with unmatched strength, but also a heart as big as his stature. He acts as both protector and friend, ensuring the safety of his comrades while also forging bonds with the local communities. Then there's Friar Tuck, whose jovial spirit and keen intellect provide the moral compass of the group. His wisdom often serves as a reminder of the deeper purpose behind their actions, a commitment to justice, fairness, and compassion, even in the face of adversity. Robin Hood, the leader, embodies the essence of heroism and rebellion against oppression. With his keen archery skills and strategic mind, he is not just a skilled fighter, he is a symbol of hope for the downtrodden. His legendary motto, "Steal from the rich and give to the poor," encapsulates the mission that drives the merry men. They don't merely engage in acts of defiance, they strive to rectify the injustices wrought by corrupt officials and oppressive rulers. Their actions resonate beyond the forest, rippling through villages and towns where hope flickers in the hearts of the oppressed. The forest itself is a character in this epic tale, offering sanctuary and concealment as the merry men embark on daring missions. Each tree stands as a witness to their struggles and triumphs, the very roots of the woodland intertwined with the stories of courage and sacrifice. The paths they tread are marked not just by footprints, but by a legacy of bravery that inspires all who hear their tales. Yet the merry men's quest is fraught with danger. The shadow of the Sheriff of Nottingham looms large over Sherwood, representing the corrupt authority they seek to challenge. This relentless adversary embodies tyranny, employing every means at his disposal to crush the spirit of rebellion. The constant threat of capture and conflict adds a layer of urgency to their mission. Every ambush, every heist, and every narrow escape is a testament to their resourcefulness and unwavering resolve. They navigate a world where betrayal can lurk around any corner, yet their bond remains unbreakable, forged in the fires of shared purpose and mutual respect. Moreover, the merry men's efforts extend beyond the immediate fight against tyranny. They work to empower the common folk, encouraging them to stand up for their rights and to believe in the possibility of a just world. Their acts of generosity, distributing the wealth they've redistributed, become legends in their own right, igniting a spark of rebellion in the hearts of the oppressed. Villagers look to them not just as outlaws, but as champions of a cause larger than themselves. In Sherwood Forest, Robin Hood and his merry men exist in a delicate balance between hope and despair, courage and fear. Their mission is a continuous dance with danger, a testament to the human spirit's resilience in the face of overwhelming odds. With each adventure, they reaffirm their commitment to the principles of justice, fairness, and loyalty. As guardians of this enigmatic woodland, they remind us that true heroism often resides not just in grand gestures, but in the unwavering dedication to a cause, protecting the vulnerable, challenging injustice, and upholding the values that bind a community together. In the heart of Sherwood, amid the rustling leaves and ancient trees, the legacy of Robin Hood and his merry men continues to inspire all who dare to dream of a world defined by equity and courage. The clash of steel echoes through Sherwood Forest, a sound that shatters the tranquility of its verdant embrace, signaling moments of intense conflict that ripple through the very essence of this storied woodland. This isn't merely the noise of swords meeting in battle, it is a potent symbol of resistance, a declaration of the merry men's unwavering commitment to defend their beloved home against the encroaching shadows of tyranny and greed. In this enchanted forest, the stakes are high, and each clash tells a story far deeper than the skirmish itself. As you stand amidst the towering trees, you can almost feel the vibrations of past confrontations resonating through the ground. The rustle of leaves becomes a backdrop to the cries of valor as noble hearts stand against the formidable forces that threaten their way of life. Each duel and skirmish is not only a test of strength, but a battle of ideals, a confrontation between the principles of justice and the relentless pursuit of power. The merry men are engaged in a struggle that transcends mere physical prowess. It is a fight for the very soul of Sherwood. The adversaries they face are formidable and varied, with the Sheriff of Nottingham often at the forefront. This cunning figure embodies the worst excesses of authority, cruelty, oppression, and a thirst for wealth at the expense of the downtrodden. His schemes weave a web of deceit and manipulation, creating an atmosphere of fear that hangs heavily over the villages surrounding the forest. The sheriff's soldiers march with grim determination, their armor gleaming ominously, representing the heavy hand of tyranny. Yet, as the merry men rise to meet this challenge, they do so not just with weapons drawn, but with an unyielding spirit fueled by the hope of a better future. But the threats to Sherwood are not limited to the sheriff alone. The forest also finds itself besieged by the schemes of deceitful nobles, those who lurk in the shadows, their ambitions cloaked in velvet and gold. These cunning figures often conspire to exploit the forest's resources, seeking to turn its beauty into mere profit while disregarding the delicate balance that sustains its life. They represent a different kind of danger, one that is insidious and corrupt, festering quietly beneath the surface until it erupts into conflict. The merry men must be ever vigilant, not only in the face of overt aggression, but also against the subtle, creeping threats that seek to undermine the very foundation of their world. As the sun dips low in the sky, casting long shadows across the forest floor, the clash of steel becomes a battle cry that reverberates through the trees. Each swing of a sword is a strike against injustice, a call to arms that rallies not only the merry men, but also the common folk who look on with hope and fear. The forest itself seems to respond, its branches swaying in solidarity with the defenders of the realm. It is a living, breathing entity that recognizes the struggle for its preservation. In these moments of conflict, the stakes are personal as well. Each battle fought is a testament to friendship, loyalty, and the sacrifices made for one another. The bonds forged in the heat of combat are unbreakable, creating a brotherhood that is both fierce and compassionate. As they stand side by side, the merry men are not merely comrades in arms, they are a family united by a common cause. Their shared laughter and camaraderie bolster their spirits, even as they face the direst of threats. And yet, amid the clangor of swords and the shouts of battle, there are moments of quiet reflection. Each confrontation forces them to confront not only the enemy outside, but also the struggles within. They grapple with the moral complexities of their fight. How far is too far? What does it mean to be a hero? These questions hang heavy in the air, providing depth to their mission and infusing their struggles with meaning. In the end, the clashes of steel within Sherwood Forest are not just skirmishes. They are pivotal moments in a larger narrative about freedom, justice, and the relentless fight against oppression. They remind us that even in the most serene and beautiful places, the specter of conflict can loom large, calling forth the courage to stand firm and protect what is cherished. As the echoes of battle fade into the whispers of the forest, they leave behind a legacy of bravery and hope, a testament to the enduring spirit of those who dare to challenge the darkness in pursuit of a brighter, more equitable world. The murmur of conspiracies weaves a haunting melody through the shadows of Sherwood Forest, an ever-present undercurrent that contrasts sharply with the serene beauty of its surroundings. This woodland, seemingly a haven of tranquility, is in fact a bustling theatre of intrigue, where secret meetings and whispered plots unfold amidst the rustling leaves and dappled sunlight. The very air feels charged with tension, thick with the weight of hidden agendas and the knowledge that the balance of power hangs by a thread. As dusk settles, casting elongated shadows that creep across the forest floor, figures cloaked in mystery emerge from the underbrush. These clandestine meetings take place in secluded glades, where the trees act as both witnesses and protectors of the whispered schemes. The conspirators, often nobles disillusioned with the current order, or ambitious mercenaries seeking their fortunes, gather in hushed tones, their voices barely rising above the gentle rustle of leaves. They plot to undermine the stability of the realm, conspiring against not only Robin Hood and his merry men, but also the very fabric of justice that holds their world together. These clandestine gatherings are filled with a sense of urgency and danger. The conspirators know that their plans could tip the scales of power, and they speak in codes, throwing cautious glances over their shoulders as if the forest itself could betray them. The flickering light of a hidden torch illuminates their faces, revealing expressions hardened by ambition and greed. Each plot devised in these shadowy corners of Sherwood is a threat, not just to the merry men, but to the innocent villagers who rely on Robin Hood's protection. Unbeknownst to these schemers, however, Robin Hood and his loyal band are ever watchful, keenly attuned to the subtle changes in the forest's atmosphere. Their sharp instincts and deep connection to the land allow them to sense disturbances long before they become apparent. Whether it's the way a bird suddenly takes flight, sensing danger, or the rustle of grass that seems out of place, they are always on high alert. They understand that even the slightest misstep or moment of inattention could mean the difference between safety and chaos. Each day in Sherwood is a delicate balancing act, a game of cat and mouse played against a backdrop of shifting loyalties and unspoken threats. The merry men establish a network of informants within the villages, maintaining their vigilance by staying connected to the heartbeat of the realm. They rely on the whispers of townsfolk, who share news of suspicious gatherings or unsettling rumors, ensuring that no plot goes unnoticed. Their ears are always open, attuned to the murmurs of dissent that could ripple through their community, potentially signaling an impending crisis. But the tension runs deeper than mere vigilance. It is a matter of principle. Robin Hood knows that he is not just fighting for his own band, but for a broader cause, a commitment to justice and the protection of the downtrodden. The conspiracies threatening the realm are rooted in the very oppression he seeks to dismantle. Therefore, every hidden plot and every whispered conspiracy becomes a challenge to his values, a test of his resolve. He is determined to expose these schemes before they come to fruition, to prevent the chaos that could ensue if their plans were allowed to fester unchecked. In this high-stakes environment, the merry men must remain united, their bond forged by shared purpose and mutual trust. They train rigorously, honing their skills not just for combat, but for stealth and strategy, preparing for the day when they may need to confront these conspirators directly. The camaraderie among them becomes a vital lifeline, an unbreakable thread that keeps them grounded amidst the swirling chaos of their world. They share stories around the fire, laughter interspersed with solemn discussions about the threats they face, weaving their hopes and fears into a collective narrative that strengthens their resolve. In Sherwood, the murmur of conspiracies serves as a constant reminder that peace is a fragile illusion. It calls to mind the ever-present spectre of conflict, urging Robin Hood and his band to remain steadfast in their mission. They understand that the battle for justice is not just fought in the clash of swords, but also in the quiet moments of awareness, in the determination to protect their home from the encroaching shadows of deceit. As the moon rises high above the treetops, casting an ethereal glow over the forest, the whispers of conspiracy continue to echo through the night. It is a call to arms, a reminder that the fight for justice is ongoing, and that every day presents new challenges and choices. In this world of intrigue, where shadows conceal both threats and opportunities, Robin Hood and his merry men stand resolute, ready to defend the harmony of their realm against any forces that seek to disrupt it. The stakes are high, but so too is their courage, their unwavering commitment to uphold what is right in a world fraught with danger. Robin Hood's role as a defender of justice is a multifaceted endeavor, transcending the mere act of combat to embody a deep and nuanced understanding of the forest's rhythms and the complex social fabric that surrounds it. Sherwood Forest is not just a backdrop for his exploits. It is a living entity with its own cycles and whispers that inform his every decision. The interplay between nature and the struggles for justice is a constant theme in Robin's life, guiding him as he navigates the challenges of his noble quest. From dawn's first light, Robin becomes attuned to the subtle shifts within the forest. The sounds of chirping birds, the rustling of leaves, and even the distant flow of a brook serve as his early warning system. Each element of the forest speaks to him, offering clues about the state of his domain. A sudden silence among the birds, for instance, can signal the approach of danger, while the rustle of bushes might indicate the presence of a traveler in need. This profound connection to the land enables him to anticipate threats before they materialize, ensuring he is always one step ahead of his enemies. His band of merry men is an extension of this connection, each member possessing unique skills that contribute to their collective strength. Little John, with his towering stature and unmatched prowess, serves as both protector and enforcer, ready to confront any physical threat that dares to encroach upon their sanctuary. Will Scarlet, with his quick wit and sharp blades, brings a strategic mind to the group, adept at devising clever plans to outmaneuver foes, and Friar Tuck, with his wisdom and compassion, offers a moral compass, reminding them of the purpose behind their actions and the lives they are fighting for. Together, they form a formidable alliance, their loyalty to one another echoing the unity required to combat the injustices they face. But their role extends far beyond that of warriors. Robin and his merry men are also investigators, delving into the labyrinth of political intrigue that pervades their world. They are acutely aware that the fight for justice is as much about understanding the motivations and schemes of those in power as it is about direct confrontation. The forest serves as their base of operations, a safe haven where they can gather information, plan their next moves, and strategize against the corrupt authorities that threaten their way of life. Each venture outside their wooded refuge is a foray into a world filled with deception and greed. Robin often takes on various disguises to infiltrate gatherings of nobles and merchants, eavesdropping on conversations that could expose plots against the common folk. The information he gathers becomes invaluable. It illuminates the intricate web of alliances and betrayals that underpins the social order. His keen ability to read people, coupled with his charm, allows him to gain the trust of potential allies while keeping a watchful eye on those who would conspire against him. In this dance of intrigue, Robin's moral compass is ever present. He seeks not only to thwart the plans of the Sheriff of Nottingham and other adversaries, but also to uplift the very people who suffer under their rule. His investigations often lead him to uncover tales of hardship and exploitation, igniting a fire within him to act. Each story of injustice he encounters fuels his resolve, transforming him from a mere outlaw into a beacon of hope for the oppressed. The merry men are equally engaged in these efforts. They gather intelligence from the villages, listening intently to the concerns of the common folk. Every whispered rumor of a tax increase or unjust punishment becomes a piece of the larger puzzle they are determined to solve. They forge alliances with other disenfranchised groups, rallying support and spreading the word of Robin's cause. Their camaraderie and unwavering dedication create a network of trust that stretches beyond the confines of Sherwood, allowing them to cultivate a sense of solidarity among those who yearn for change. As they navigate this complex world of political machinations, the merry men also face the reality of their dual existence. They are both outlaws and champions of justice, operating in a grey area that blurs the lines between right and wrong. They understand that their methods may be viewed as radical, but the urgency of their mission drives them forward. In a realm where the powerful exploit the weak, they are determined to turn the tides, even if it means walking a precarious path. Robin Hood's commitment to justice is therefore a rich tapestry, woven with threads of action, strategy, and empathy. He stands not only as a protector of the forest, but also as a relentless advocate for the downtrodden. His understanding of the land and its people, combined with the unwavering support of his merry men, positions him as a formidable force against tyranny. In the heart of Sherwood, where the clash of steel and the murmur of conspiracies intertwine, Robin Hood and his band of merry men emerge as symbols of hope. Their tireless endeavors resonate through the ages, reminding us that the fight for justice requires both strength and wisdom, compassion and courage. Together, they embody the spirit of resistance, navigating the complexities of their world with an unyielding commitment to creating a fairer, more just society for all. The merry men's watchful eyes are a formidable force in Sherwood Forest, trained to detect even the faintest disturbances that ripple through their enchanting yet perilous domain. In this realm, where shadows often conceal both friend and foe, their keen perception becomes a vital weapon in the ongoing struggle against oppression and injustice. Every leaf rustle, every distant sound, and every shift in the air is a cue for their trained senses, a signal that something may be amiss in the delicate tapestry of their world. As they patrol the forest, their vigilance transforms them into the forest's guardians, silent sentinels who embody its spirit. Each member of Robin Hood's band plays a crucial role in this heightened awareness. Little John, with his imposing stature and sharp instincts, often takes point, scanning the surroundings with a hawk-like intensity. He can discern the subtle shifts in the natural world that might escape the notice of lesser men. The way a squirrel hesitates before darting up a tree, or how the usual chorus of birds suddenly falls silent. These are not mere coincidences to him, they are early warnings of potential trouble. Will Scarlet, agile and quick-witted, complements this watchfulness with his knack for gathering information. His ability to blend in and move quietly through the forest allows him to eavesdrop on conversations or detect unfamiliar scents that hint at approaching danger. He knows that the forest is alive with secrets, and it is his job to uncover them before they manifest into something more sinister. Each time he crouches behind a bush, straining to catch snippets of conversation from distant travelers or suspicious figures, he transforms into the eyes and ears of their operation. But their vigilance is not merely about sensing danger. It's also about understanding the delicate balance of the forest itself. Sherwood is a thriving ecosystem, where each creature and plant plays a role in sustaining its harmony. The merry men are attuned to this balance, recognizing that any disruption, whether from external forces like the Sheriff of Nottingham or from internal strife, could unravel the peace that allows their community to thrive. They feel a deep responsibility not only to protect the forest, but also to nurture it, ensuring that it remains a safe haven for its inhabitants. This commitment to vigilance also extends to the people of the villages surrounding Sherwood. The merry men know that their role as defenders involves safeguarding not just the forest, but also the lives of those who dwell in its shadow. By maintaining a watchful stance, they can identify any signs of distress or exploitation affecting the common folk. Whether it's an unfair tax levied by corrupt nobles or the threat of bandits preying on the innocent, their ability to detect these injustices before they escalate is paramount. Every morning, as the sun spills golden light over the treetops, the merry men gather to share intelligence and observations. Each member recounts any strange sightings or unusual activities they've encountered during their nightly watch. This ritual of sharing fosters a sense of unity and strengthens their resolve. The forest itself becomes a character in these stories, its ever-changing moods and landscapes reflecting the challenges they face. Together, they forge a network of awareness, a collective consciousness that enhances their ability to act swiftly and decisively when danger looms. In the face of the cunning plots devised by the sheriff and his allies, their vigilance often means the difference between chaos and calm. The sheriff's schemes may take on many forms: an ambush designed to catch the merry men off guard, or a deceptive invitation to a feast intended to lure them into a trap. By staying alert and informed, Robin Hood and his band can thwart these insidious tactics, outsmarting their adversaries and maintaining the upper hand. The stakes are high. Failure to remain vigilant could spell disaster, not just for the merry men, but for the entire region. The delicate balance that sustains the peace of Sherwood Forest is precarious, and every effort must be made to protect it. The inhabitants of the forest, animals, plants, and people alike, are all interconnected, and any threat to one could reverberate through the ecosystem, leading to a cascade of consequences. This understanding drives the merry men to remain ever watchful, as they are acutely aware that their mission extends far beyond the confines of the forest. As twilight descends and the moon casts its silvery glow over the woodland, the merry men take their positions, eyes scanning the horizon. With each shadow, that flits between the trees and each sound that echoes through the night. They stand ready to defend their sanctuary. Their watchful eyes serve as a bulwark against exploitation, ensuring that Sherwood remains a bastion of justice and a refuge for all who seek solace within its borders. In this perpetual state of alertness, Robin Hood and his band embody the very spirit of Sherwood Forest, fierce, protective, and resolute. Their unwavering commitment to preserving the harmony of their domain is a testament to their character and purpose. Together, they navigate the challenges of their world, forever vigilant, ready to confront whatever darkness may threaten the fragile peace they hold dear. In essence, while Sherwood Forest may initially present itself as a serene haven of tranquility, its true nature reveals a world brimming with hidden perils and dark plots that linger just beneath the surface. The gentle rustle of leaves and the soft songs of birds belies the reality that this enchanting landscape is rife with danger. Intrigue weaves its way through the dense underbrush, and shadows conceal threats that could unravel the very fabric of peace that the forest strives to maintain. As you wander deeper into the forest, you may find yourself enchanted by its beauty, the sunlight filtering through the canopy, creating a mosaic of light and shadow on the forest floor, or the vibrant wildflowers that dot the landscape. However, beneath this picturesque exterior lies a realm where danger lurks in every corner. The laughter of children playing in the nearby village might suddenly be interrupted by the menacing footsteps of the sheriff's men, patrolling with malicious intent, or the whispered conspiracies of unscrupulous nobles, plotting to exploit the very resources that sustain the community. It is within this context of hidden threats that the relentless efforts of Robin Hood and his band of merry men become crucial. They stand as the first line of defense against those forces that seek to disrupt the peace and harmony of Sherwood. Each day brings new challenges and adventures, but their mission remains steadfast: to protect their beloved forest and the people who dwell within its embrace. Robin Hood, with his indomitable spirit and sharp intellect, embodies the values they cherish. He understands that true justice requires not only courage in battle, but also wisdom and compassion. His ability to navigate the complexities of both the natural world and the human heart allows him to build alliances and foster loyalty among the common folk. He is not merely an outlaw, he is a beacon of hope in a world shadowed by oppression. The merry men, each with their own unique skills and personalities, form a tapestry of support around Robin. Little John, with his strength and bravery, stands ready to confront physical threats, while Will Scarlet's cunning and resourcefulness make him invaluable in gathering intelligence. And Friar Tuck, with his heartfelt compassion, serves as the moral anchor of the group, reminding them of the larger purpose behind their actions. Together, they embody a collective determination to uphold justice in a realm where it is all too often trampled. As they patrol their domain, the merry men employ strategies that go beyond mere combat. They listen to the whispers of the wind, interpreting its messages as clues to the forest's well-being. They cultivate relationships with the villagers, becoming trusted allies who offer not just protection, but also guidance. They understand that their fight for justice extends beyond the confines of Sherwood. It is a battle for the hearts and minds of the people, inspiring them to stand against the tyranny that seeks to oppress them. The darkness they face is multifaceted, ranging from the sheriff's brutal enforcers to the insidious plots of corrupt nobles. These adversaries are not merely obstacles. They represent the systemic injustice that Robin and his men are determined to dismantle. Every encounter with these forces of darkness tests their resolve and resourcefulness. Each battle fought is not just about physical strength. It is a struggle for ideals, for the very soul of their community. Despite the constant threat of chaos, the Merry Men's dedication to their cause transforms the forest into a sanctuary of justice. They turn the tide against oppression, rallying the villagers to stand together in solidarity. Their actions inspire hope and resilience, creating a ripple effect that spreads throughout the land. As the villagers witness the courage of Robin Hood and his merry men, they begin to find their own voices, rising up against the injustices that have long plagued them. Sherwood Forest, therefore, becomes more than just a backdrop for their adventures. It evolves into a living symbol of their fight for justice. Its ancient trees, once silent witnesses to conflict, now stand tall as guardians of hope. The rivers that flow through the forest carry not only water, but the stories of bravery and resilience that define this enchanted realm. Yet, the struggle is ongoing. The dark plots that threaten Sherwood may be thwarted today, but the threat of tyranny always looms on the horizon. The merry men understand that their vigilance must never waver. They remain watchful, prepared to confront whatever challenges arise, knowing that their actions today will shape the future of their beloved home. In this ever-evolving narrative, Robin Hood and his merry men embody the spirit of resistance and resilience. They are the champions of a cause larger than themselves, fighting not just for their own freedom, but for the promise of a just and equitable world. Sherwood Forest, with all its beauty and peril, becomes a testament to their unwavering commitment, a sanctuary where justice reigns and the values of courage, loyalty, and compassion are upheld against all odds. Their legacy is woven into the very fabric of the forest, ensuring that it remains a haven for all who seek solace from the storms of oppression and injustice. Amidst the serene beauty of Sherwood Forest, a new and malevolent force has begun to emerge from the shadows, threatening to upend the delicate balance that Robin Hood and his merry men have fought so hard to protect. Whispers of an ominous figure, known only as the Shadow, have begun to circulate, casting a dark pall over the once peaceful realm. This enigmatic villain, shrouded in mystery, is rumored to possess extraordinary skills in subterfuge, deception, and manipulation. Unlike ordinary threats, the Shadow embodies a more profound menace, serving as a harbinger of chaos and discord poised to unravel the very fabric of the kingdom's stability. The Shadow is not merely a figure of fear. He embodies a malignant force that seeks to exploit the natural mystique of Sherwood Forest and the vulnerabilities of the kingdom itself. This dark entity has woven itself into the very fabric of the realm, creeping into every corner and instilling a sense of dread that permeates the air. His influence is both insidious and pervasive, leaving an unsettling mark on the landscape and its inhabitants, turning the tranquility of the forest into a backdrop for anxiety and unrest. As whispers of the Shadow spread through the villages surrounding Sherwood, tales of his malevolent presence begin to take shape. Farmers recount nights when their crops seem to wither under an unseen weight, as if a curse had been cast upon the very earth they tilled. Children speak in hushed tones of ghostly figures flitting between the trees, shadows that dance just out of sight, creating an atmosphere thick with uncertainty. Even the animals of the forest have become restless. Deer that once grazed peacefully now stand alert, ears pricked and eyes wide, as if they sense a lurking danger that the human eye cannot see. The shadow's influence is most palpably felt in the inexplicable occurrences that have begun to disrupt daily life. People report finding their livestock missing without a trace, or encountering strange symbols carved into tree trunks, symbols that seem to hum with a sinister energy. The villagers, once unified by their connection to the land and to each other, now find themselves divided by fear. Rumors spread like wildfire, igniting suspicions and fostering an atmosphere of distrust. Friends become wary of each other, unsure of who might be swayed by the shadow's malevolence. Even the very essence of the forest seems to shift in response to his presence. The vibrant greens of the leaves appear duller, and the once sweet songs of birds have been replaced by an eerie silence that hangs heavy in the air. The forest, long seen as a sanctuary, begins to feel like a labyrinth of hidden dangers. Each rustling leaf and snapping twig becomes a harbinger of something far more sinister, a constant reminder that they are not alone. The shadow is clever and resourceful, using the fears he instills to manipulate the populace. He seeks to exploit the kingdom's vulnerabilities, drawing power from the discord he creates. He offers false promises, luring those who are desperate and disillusioned with whispers of wealth and power. In this way, he ensnares the weak-minded, turning them into unwitting pawns in his grander schemes. The very fabric of society begins to fray as allegiances shift, and the balance of power teeters on the brink. Robin Hood and his merry men understand that they must confront this malignant force head-on. The safety of Sherwood and the well-being of its inhabitants depend on their ability to unravel the web of fear and deception spun by the shadow. Each member of the band takes on a role in this daunting task. Little John, with his physical strength and imposing presence, stands ready to confront any minions of the shadow that dare to encroach upon their domain. Will Scarlet, ever the strategist, delves into the heart of the forest's mysteries, searching for clues that might reveal the shadow's origins and intentions. And Friar Tuck becomes a source of hope and inspiration, encouraging the villagers to unite and stand against the encroaching darkness. The fight against the shadow requires more than brute strength. It demands a deep understanding of the fears that plague the people. The merry men set out to listen to the concerns of the villagers, offering solace and reassurance in times of uncertainty. They hold gatherings in the heart of Sherwood, where stories can be shared and fears confronted. By shining a light on the darkness that the shadow thrives upon, they begin to restore a sense of unity and purpose among the people. As they venture deeper into the forest, seeking to unravel the enigma of the shadow, they discover that the forest itself holds secrets that may aid in their fight. Ancient trees, with gnarled branches and deep roots, seem to whisper age-old knowledge to those who take the time to listen. The very essence of Sherwood is alive, and its spirits yearn for liberation from the taint of the shadow's influence. With every encounter, the merry men grow more resolute in their mission. They learn that the true power of the shadow lies not in his dark magic, but in the fear he spreads. By confronting their own fears and those of their neighbors, they begin to chip away at the shadow's grip on the land. The courage they instill in the hearts of the people becomes a formidable force against the malevolence that seeks to consume them. As they prepare for the inevitable confrontation with the shadow, the merry men rally the villagers to stand together. They weave a tapestry of resilience, drawing strength from one another in the face of adversity. The very spirit of Sherwood Forest, once dulled by fear, begins to glow with renewed vitality as hope takes root in the hearts of the people. Ultimately, The Shadow's reign of terror is met with the unwavering determination of Robin Hood and his merry men. They embody the spirit of resistance, transforming the dark narrative into one of empowerment and justice. In a world fraught with uncertainty, they strive to illuminate the path forward, ensuring that Sherwood Forest remains a sanctuary for all who seek solace, a place where the light of justice can banish the shadows once and for all. One of the most alarming signs of the Shadow's influence is the surge in mysterious disappearances. Villagers and travelers alike have vanished without a trace, their fates unknown and their whereabouts shrouded in darkness. These disappearances are not random, but appear to be part of a larger, more sinister plan orchestrated by the Shadow. Each missing person adds to the growing anxiety, fueling speculation and distrust within the community. Adding to the sense of unease are the cryptic symbols that have begun appearing on ancient trees throughout the forest. These symbols, carved with eerie precision, are believed to be the work of the Shadow and his followers. The symbols are not merely graffiti, they are thought to carry deep, sinister meanings related to dark rituals and arcane practices. Their presence suggests that the Shadow is not acting alone, but is leading a covert network of conspirators engaged in forbidden practices that threaten the forest's natural order. Disturbing sightings and reports of strange phenomena further contribute to the growing sense of dread. Villagers speak of shadowy figures lurking in the periphery of their vision, vanishing before they can be fully identified. There are accounts of inexplicable noises echoing through the night, unsettling the tranquility of the forest and disrupting the lives of those who dwell within it. These sightings, though often fleeting and elusive, add to the mounting paranoia and fear that the Shadow is deliberately cultivating. Rumors of dark rituals and secretive gatherings have also emerged, painting a picture of a clandestine network operating beneath the forest's surface. These gatherings are said to involve occult practices and sacrificial rites, designed to strengthen the Shadow's hold over the region and advance his malevolent agenda. The secrecy surrounding these rituals only heightens the sense of impending doom, as the true nature of the Shadow's plans remains hidden from those who seek to oppose him. The cumulative effect of these events is a pervasive atmosphere of dread that hangs over Sherwood Forest like an ominous cloud. The once celebrated sanctuary of peace and justice is now a place of fear and suspicion, where every rustle of the leaves and every whisper of the wind could signal the presence of the Shadow or his minions. The normalcy of life in the forest has been upended, replaced by a constant state of vigilance and uncertainty. In essence, the Shadow represents a profound and multifaceted threat to the realm. His mastery of deception and manipulation, combined with his ability to incite fear and unrest, makes him a formidable adversary. The challenge facing Robin Hood and his merry men is not only to confront this elusive villain, but to restore the sense of security and stability that has been so ruthlessly undermined. The forest, once a symbol of sanctuary, now stands as a battleground where the struggle between light and darkness unfolds in a dramatic and perilous confrontation. Faced with this encroaching menace, Robin Hood resolves to confront the Shadow head-on. His mission is twofold: to protect his homeland and to thwart a looming catastrophe that could threaten the entire kingdom. Armed with his trusty bow, a heart full of courage, and a map that charts both known and unknown territories, Robin embarks on a journey into the heart of the forest. Robin's quest is fraught with challenges. The forest, once a place of safety, now becomes a labyrinth of danger and deception. Navigating through dense fogs, treacherous ravines, and hidden traps set by the shadow, Robin and his band are prepared for a journey that will test their skills and resolve. Every step of their journey is fraught with peril. They encounter a labyrinthine cave system, its dark passages filled with ancient traps and illusions designed to thwart any intruders. Dense fogs obscure ancient ruins, while treacherous bridges sway over chasms. Each challenge tests their intellect, teamwork, and courage. Robin's deep knowledge of the forest and his ability to think quickly under pressure become crucial as he leads his companions through these daunting trials. The once familiar forest becomes a treacherous maze of danger and intrigue, with each challenge bringing them closer to uncovering the Shadow's true intentions. The climax of their journey arrives as they confront the Shadow in his stronghold, a place shrouded in darkness and treachery. The villain's grand plan to overthrow the rightful order is laid bare, revealing a complex scheme to exploit the forest's mystique and rally support from rogue elements and disgruntled factions. In a high-stakes battle of wits and bravery, Robin Hood and his merry men must outsmart the Shadow and thwart his nefarious plans. The forest, alive with the sounds of combat and strategy, serves as the stage for a dramatic confrontation that will decide the fate of Sherwood and its people. With the Shadow's defeat, peace returns to Sherwood Forest. Robin Hood's bravery and the loyalty of his band have preserved the harmony of their homeland. The forest, once again a place of refuge and wonder, stands as a testament to their courage and resilience. As we close the chapter on Robin Hood, the Shadow of the Forest, we remember the thrilling journey, the challenges faced, and the ultimate victory that restored peace to Sherwood. Robin Hood's legend endures, reminding us that even in the darkest of times, courage and unity can overcome the shadows of adversity. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.